Hey there, fellow travelers! Today, we're diving headfirst into San Marino, one of the world's smallest countries. But don't let its size fool you. This place is packed with epic views, medieval vibes, and more history than your old high school textbooks. And trust me, it's way more fun than those dusty pages. Plus, no one's going to haunt you for not remembering dates here. Buckle up, because here are the top 10 places you got to check out when in San Marino. Let's go! And don't worry, no pop quizzes at the end. Just a few ghosts of tourists past. Kicking things off at number 10. The Three Towers, Guaita, Cesta and Montale. Sounds like a medieval boy band, right? Or the last thing you'd see before a dragon roasts you. These bad boys are basically the OG security system. No Wi-Fi needed. Just a lot of arrows and boiling oil. Perched on Monte Titano, these towers look like something straight out of a fantasy movie, or a really intense game of Jenga, with a side of medieval torture. Guaita is the oldest and most famous, the Beyoncé of the group. If Beyoncé had to fend off invaders with a crossbow, Cesta houses a medieval weapon museum, because who doesn't love medieval weapons? Perfect for your inner knight in shining armour, or your inner executioner. And Montale, well, it's like the third wheel but still cool. Every trio needs one, right? Even if it's just there to watch the other two do all the work. Number 9. Palazzo Pubblico and Piazza della Libertà. This is where the magic happens. Okay, it's more like where the government meets, but close enough. Think of it as Hogwarts for politicians, minus the spells and with more paperwork. Watch the guards in their fancy uniforms, and no, they don't smile. Ever. They're like the royal version of poker faces, probably because they know too much. But hey, you're in the heart of San Marino's politics, so soak in the history and feel like a VIP. Just don't expect a red carpet, unless you're into invisible ones. Number 8. The Basilica di San Marino. This place is all about the aesthetics, grand columns, stunning architecture, and a whole lot of holy vibes. Seriously, it's like stepping into a divine Pinterest board. If you've ever wondered what leg day for buildings looks like, this is it. Those columns are basically the Arnold Schwarzenegger of architecture. It's the perfect spot to reflect, take in some history, or just get that perfect Instagram shot. Blessed, literally. And if you hear whispers in the dark corners, don't worry, it's just the ghosts of tourists who didn't get enough likes on their photos. Number 7. Monte Titano. This mountain is the MVP of San Marino. Seriously, it's got more fans than a rock star, and probably fewer groupies. Climb up, take in the killer views, and if you're lucky, you might spot Italy in the distance. Just don't forget your binoculars. Or your will to live. It's the perfect place to live your main character moment. Cue the dramatic music and slow motion walk. Just try not to trip and fall off the edge. Number 6. Museo di Stato. History buffs, this one's for you. The museum's packed with cool artifacts that tell the story of San Marino's epic past. It's like a time machine, minus the whole breaking the space-time continuum thing. And hey, no DeLorean required. Just don't touch anything, or you might end up as one of the exhibits. Number 5. Borgo Maggiore. This chill town is all about vibes, cute cafes, local markets, and a cable car ride with views that scream, "Hey, look at me, I'm in San Marino." It's like the main city's cool little cousin, who's still figuring life out. You know, the one who shows up to family dinners in flip-flops and wonders why they're not in the will. Number 4. Museo delle Curiosità. Ever seen something and thought, why does this exist? Well, welcome to this museum. It's like a garage sale on steroids. It's full of bizarre items from around the world, and it's proof that humans will invent just about anything. Seriously, who thought a spaghetti fork was a good idea? Probably the same person who thought a coffin alarm was necessary. Because, just in case you wake up dead. Number 3. Passo delle Streghe, also known as Witch's Path. Don't worry, no broomsticks required. Unless you brought one then, well, good luck. Connecting the first two towers, this scenic trail gives you some of the best views in the country. Just be careful not to get spellbound by the scenery. Or worse, trip and become part of the landscape. Despite the name, you won't find any witches here. Just killer views and some serious cliffside drama. And maybe a few tourists trying to fly with their selfie sticks. Remember, gravity is not your friend here. Number 2. The Crossbow Festival. Ever wanted to feel like Robin Hood? Now's your chance. Just don't try to rob the rich here. They might shoot back. This medieval festival brings the past to life with epic crossbow tournaments and performers dressed like they're going to a Game of Thrones cosplay. Winter is coming, with crossbows. And hopefully no red weddings. Hit it up if you want to see some serious medieval action. Just remember, no dragons allowed. Or lawyers. And finally, at number 1, shopping on Via Ugipo. Whether you're after souvenirs, designer goods, or just a cute San Marino t-shirt, this is the place to max out your credit card. Plus, it's duty-free, so treat yourself without the guilt. Your wallet might cry, but hey, at least it won't be alone in the afterlife. And there you have it, the top 10 places to check out in San Marino. Bet you didn't know you needed to visit a country smaller than your local mall. But hey, at least you won't get lost. Whether you're here for the views, the history, or just to add another tiny country to your travel brag list, San Marino won't disappoint. Seriously, it's like a real-life fairy tale, minus the dragons. And the happy endings. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more epic travel adventures. And maybe a few more tiny countries. Because who needs big countries when you can have bite-sized ones? Let us know in the comments which place you'd hit up first. And if you find any dragons, do tell. We could use some excitement. Until next time, stay adventurous and keep your dragon radar handy. You never know when you might...